Hello and welcome to Friends Action Northeast website. Today I'm going to give you a little tour of our website and hopefully show you how to use it to get out and about the Northeast and find out what's going on and lots of information. So this is what it looks like if you go to the home page www.friendsaction.co.uk, and one of the features I'm going to show you first of all is this button at the top. It says speak. So if I press that, it'll open up Recite Me, which is a wonderful tool for getting around a website. The function of the tool is when you press it, what will happen is that it'll change your cursor to be able to be a reading tool. So all I have to do is change the arrow at the top, which I'm moving with my mouse. I have to hover that above some text and it'll read it to me. This is different to lots of audio descriptive tools, as usually what happens is to go top to bottom, left to right. This one I can take anywhere.
Link, news, what's on, keep it with skills for people.
So I can just take it anywhere I'd like to and it'll read it out.
Latest news, image, 2 volunteers smiling at the camera.
And what you've probably also known there is if you take your mouse, your cursor over an image, it'll tell you what's happening in that image as well. So it's
link, community map.
It's a wonderful resource. Other things that Recite Me offer as well is that it can change the size of your text. It enables to change color background, so you can just have image text only. And then you can change the background. So if you prefer to read text over yellow background or green, it'll do that. Also, it'll change language, lots of different languages, so it can change the text to different languages if English isn't your first language. Lots of different features there for downloads and things. For now, I'm going to close it, just because it might be a bit confusing to hear both the speaking voice of Recite Me and me as well. But that Recite Me works on every single page, so you can navigate yourself through our website and it'll read the bits that you're interested in reading out for you. So the rest of the website, there's some buttons here, some of you might recognise. There's the Twitter, Facebook, YouTube and Flickr. They're all different social media sites, so we talk about what's going on and lots of information about what's going on around friendship and lots of videos about friendship all on our YouTube channel there, and lots of photos on Flickr as well. So have a look at those. Also at the top, it allows you to become a registered user, which means you can have extra features. It means that you can have debates in our blogs, or you can review different places in our community map, all of which we'll show you. All you need to do is click on create a new account and it'll ask you just a couple of questions, or if you've already got a username and password, just log in and you can get those extra features. You don't need to be registered to use our website, it just enables you to do a few extra features on there. So the home page is just a little information. There's videos on there and just a little bit of information about what's on and the rest of the website. So we'll go to our what's on page, which is a fantastic page that tells you what's going on in the region. So lots of different activities, as you can see here, and if we go down, there is quite a lot going on. It's a mixture of specialist activities and mainstream activities. And it's a good mixture there, and it just tells you what's going on and where it's going on. If anything takes your fancy, so let's have a look. So it starts off with things that are current and then goes down to things more in there that are coming up. So if any take fancy, so if we want to find out about the knit and natter of skills of people, that's on today. We can click it and we can find out more information. If you had a Recite Me button on, it can read all this information to you as well. It can also take you to find out more information to people's websites, download information, which means that you can have information on your computer to keep it there. And if we like things, we can tweet and share them on our Twitter. We can share on our Facebook and spread them on there. So lots of different things going on what's on. So there's loads to find out there. Next up we have news, and news is just stories about what's going on within learning disabilities and things that are going on within a region. So this one says it's about autism, and it's got a video, so where you see the play button it means a video. So if we click on this one.
Now, it's thought that more than 28,000 people in the North East could have some degree of autism. That's the communication problem that ranges on the spectrum from profound...
So there's a video there. Feel free to come on and watch that. And there's lots of news stories, if we go down, lots of things happening that we can find out more about. If we click on any of the news stories, it'll tell you a little bit more attached information there. Some of them will have videos, you can watch videos, some of them more attached information. Okay, which then takes us on to our community map. So this is the fantastic community map. It's a wonderful resource, and as you can see there's a map there, and there's lots of pins. Now each colour pin represents a different theme. So we have advice, information, libraries, changing places, places to eat, parks, nightlife, theatres, lots of different things. So we can see there where you see a number, that means that there's that many number pins there, so it just means that we click on those and it lets us zoom in a little bit. So click on any pin and it'll tell you what's there. So that's Mr. Lynch, that's the pub, and it tells you the telephone number. Obviously if you've got an iPad, a touch screen, an iPad or an iPhone, or any other tablet or a smartphone, it'll enable you just to ring up there. And if you clicked on them, which I will show you in a minute, it gives you lots more information about the different places. So how do we find out what's going on? So we've got an option here to choose an area. So we can choose Gateshead, North Tyneside, Newcastle or South Tyneside. I'm going to choose Newcastle. And then it allows me to choose different areas within Newcastle. I can choose War Bottle, Spittle Tongues, Four Lane Ends, Elsick, Dudley, anywhere that I want to. For now I'm going to choose the city centre, and then we choose our category. So we can choose all categories, and I could press search now and find out just everything that's going on, or I might want to choose specific categories. So I might think, well, I want somewhere to eat, or I want a pub. So I'll choose pub. Let's see what's there. Okay, so lots more pins, and that's gone specifically into the city centre there, because that's where we choose a category. Each number represents lots of pins, and I can zoom in and out there as well. So if I choose a pin, I'll get one, that's the black swan, and then if I click onto that, it tells me where it is. It tells me the address, it tells me the telephone number, shows me on the map, it shows me the email if I want to contact them, on a website to find out more information. It also tells me the accessibility of the venue. So this one says it's guide dogs welcome, and there's a lift. So if I go to the Black Swan, and there'll be a lift there. This also, another key feature here is it allows us, if we've registered at the top, it allows us to rate different places. So if we've been to the Black Swan and think, oh, it's wonderful and it's very accessible and we had good service and experience, we can rate that accordingly, and then when somebody else goes onto that website, they can see our rating. It'll be a combination of all ratings. We'll give an average rating, which helps us choose really where we want to go. Also, we're allowed to leave a comment about our experience, and that can be as long as or short as you want, which sharing it to other people, giving advice about places to go to, any tips that we want to say about a Black Swan, if they do a good burger, or if a certain day is better, or whatever information you want to put on there. So by logging in, it allows us to rate places. This one hasn't been rated. If it had been rated, you'd see the star markings and comments from other people. Oh, I've gone to What's On. If you are on What's On, when you do click What's On, it allows you in the information on what's on it, allows you to go straight to the map and you can read what other people have said about it. So you can choose lots of different areas and features there, and like all pages you can share and tweet and all the rest of them. Resources. Now this page just gives a lot of information, advice and guidance around different resources you can have, from information, advice and guidance, health and wellbeing applications, things like how an application forms to come onto the one-to-one friendship mentoring project, or if you wanted an application to get carers in free at a cinema, all that information will be there. Money will tell you about latest welfare reforms and so forth. And each one of these, if you click on, will tell you more information, and it'll also read it to you. If you had the Recite Me button on, it'll read all the information, so it's a good way of finding out more information, especially if reading isn't your preferred choice of way of gaining the information. So there's a multitude of different things here, from templates to support us with money to travel, accessible routes and all sorts like that. Signposting. Now signposting, there's lots of different agencies on here that can give us additional help. We mainly focus on friendships, socialising and getting out and about, but lots of information here from lots of different agencies that can help you do lots of different things, so we'll click on any of those. This one's the Newcastle Champions, so community champions for the Newcastle Learning Disability Partnership Board, and this one is if you've got anything to tell them to the around transport or being part of your community or keeping safe. If we remember, we can just put our email message and send it, and then they will get that at their end and email you back. And here's a few of the different teams there. So there's quite a lot of different signposting for things that we might not be able to help you with. Volunteers. It enables you to have a look at Friends Action North East volunteers, and they're a lovely bunch. Here's just a few of them. You can go in and find out more about them, and it gives you a bit of a profile of each of our volunteers by clicking on it. And tells you a little bit about the, if you wanted to volunteer, it tells you a little bit about how the different volunteers opportunities we have here at Friends Action North East. Okay, blog, community banter blog. A blog is a way of two-way communication. So if we choose one of these, we're going to choose finding a job, and this reads it out to you. Remember again, this is Sean, who says, my name's Sean, I'm an unemployed skilled man with a learning disability who is looking for work as a multimedia web graphic designer but find it hard. We can find out what skills Sean has and why he finds it hard, and if we've got anything to say about getting jobs, or if we can offer Sean a job, we can leave a message for Sean here, and people can talk about how difficult it is to get employment and how difficult that may be, or offer pieces of advice, and it's a way of keeping a conversation going. So the star here says none at the moment because they've just gone on, but there might be a whole lot of people talking about this subject, and in a safe environment to hold these conversations. All the conversations, if you submit it, will come to us first. We give it a green thumb, and then it appears on here. So it's a really safe way to hold those conversations. And if you want to get people talking about certain issues, let us know and we'll pop that on the blogs as well. About just tells you a little bit about what we do at Friends Action North East and a bit about our project. You can find out about the Friends Action North East mentoring project, and along the website there's lots of videos all talking about different things. So I really think it's a fantastic website. Really good features on there, from resources to the community map and what's on. Have a play with it and see what you think. We are hosting a number of different events to help people get onto line and use the website, so keep an eye out for those. They'll always be appearing on our What's On section. So this is the end of the little tutorial on using the website. I hope you find it useful. Hope you log on, have a go at it, and become registered on it, and leave your comments. Have your say about Newcastle, North Tyneside, Gateshead and the region, and hopefully use the map to help you get about. Okay, thanks now.